So I also would say, if you're thinking in terms of how can I make my real estate content more of a reach, more of that emotional, reaching my emotions, it's storytelling. And I realize that can be intimidating because now we're like, okay, so you want me to get on video. Now you want me to be a storyteller on video? Okay, that is a lot to ask. So I just want you to have that in your mind as I kind of go through, if it's okay with you all to go through some examples. Elias, you tell me, where are we at on time?
So we're good for 9 more minutes, and I gave you share screen rights.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, here we go. Okay, first of all, let me get my slides up. Okay. So I'm going to go through some of these really quickly. These are some of the people that were at Inman and also some friends of mine. And I always like to share real life examples. So I'm sure 0 people have ever seen this in the feed. I mean, very rare, extremely rare. Nobody ever uses anything like this. That's, market update information. You guys, this is good content. The context could be changed a little bit because here's the thing. Teach, reach, okay? We're checking off at teaches. How does this reach me? Number 1, you're not in it, okay? So that's the easy thing. And remember I said the and then strategy? Tell me what it means, right? Okay, so what does it mean that there's new listings? Compared to when? Is it slowing down? So that's the and then. So here's an example of how we could do this. I'll give you a couple people. My friend Taya, she does, it's called Taya's 2 cents. She does her opinion on whatever she's talking about. Great. This is nothing new, literally nothing new. She says, so you want to rent. Has any realtor ever done renting versus owning? A million times, right? Glenda Baker, some of you might follow her. She gets 100% of her business from TikTok. 100% of her business from TikTok. She spoke at Inman last week because of her TikToks. And let me tell you, her content is also entertaining, but also boring. Look, she's talking about how to measure square footage. That's really boring content, but her personality, her context is in it. Okay, how about this? Anybody ever seen one of these? Just listed. Yeah, beautiful Canva graphic. We love Canva. I use it all the time. Not saying to not use Canva. Okay, what does this teach you? Nothing. No lessons in here. What does this reach you? Nothing. Okay, this is no teach, no reach. This is my girlfriend Desiree. We've never met in person in the physical world. And of course, I feel like I know her because we know each other through Instagram. I love that she tells me she's in real estate without telling me she's in real estate. What product placement do we have here? She is standing in a new home community. Is this a Canva graphic that says, do you need to buy a new home? No. And so she's subtly reminding me through not only her picture, but her story of her day that, hey, if you need to buy a new home that happens to be in this very, hard to get into 66 home wait list on the lake, I work with them, right? Katie, this is my friend Katie. This is actually, I told her this is a recruiting ad. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, if I'm a realtor, I want to work in your team. But it's also reminding me, because she's talking about, we had our first annual team retreat yesterday and we did vision boards. It's reminding me, hey, I'm still in real estate and I'm doing well. I have a team now. Oh, and I believe in doing things together that really, we're goal focused. I want to work with somebody who's focused on their goals. Absolutely. So this subtlety of telling me you're in real estate, this is a teach and a reach. This is a teach and a reach. My friend Amy, she's also hugely well-known on TikTok. She did a few second videos. I'm going to say 30 seconds total for all 3 of these, millions of views. Millions of views. And it's almost like you see Amy and then you see the house. So tell me you're in real estate without telling me you're in real estate. This is my friend Nicole. Nicole loves to cook. She goes by the Hungry Realtor. You know what got me on this one? I love red wine. So I stopped and I was like, oh, what are you drinking tonight? I know it's kind of hard to see because it's a small screen. The first line says celebrated opening escrow versus a Canva graphic that says in escrow. Nobody cares. They're scrolling right past it. I've got a human. I know my human drinking wine. Oh, celebrating escrow. Well, I know enough to know that you're in real estate, right? Tuesday tip, good content. It could be with better context. This will be the last two that I'll show for you guys, and then we'll do questions. A lot of people are probably not going to really engage with this content, and it's good content. We need to be giving tips like this. This is my friend Neil. He teaches financial literacy on Instagram. That sounds boring. But what I love is that he's in every one of his content pieces. And now he's earned a reputation with me that when he does talk about financial literacy, he's going to do it in a way that I understand. So I'm actually going to stop and I'm going to read it because I have learned over time, because he keeps showing up and keeps telling me how to do this in a way that I can understand. Lastly, my friend Barb, she's talking about fiduciary duty. Wow, that's a sleeper piece of content. But I stopped because I know her, and this is honestly a recruiting post. I want to know that I want to work with a broker that's honest and integrity, and like, this is what we actually, do at the end of the day. So that is kind of a crash course. I know that was fast, but I just wanted to kind of give you visual examples of teach and reach. So go back, your homework is to go back. And first of all, if you're going to look at your Instagram, I want to be able to see you. If I go to your Instagram immediately, I want to see your content. I'm not going to scroll because that's far too much time, but I want to see, are you here? Because I need to see and verify. My brain needs to say, I need to verify you're a human being. Can I trust you? Are you competent? Those are the two things. And I know it seems silly that it happens in a second. That's how our brain works. The next thing is, I want you to go and look at your maybe 3 or 4 posts and say, is this teaching? And is this reaching? If you're missing one of them or both of them, great. Make a new one, the exact same topic, and make it teach and make it reach.